There are some stars who don't just shine, they set the screen on fire. A kind of beauty that feels electric, a presence that turns every glance into a moment. Glamour, mystery, and a quiet intensity that lingers long after the scene ends. That was Rita Hayworth. Born in 1918 in Brooklyn, Rita's life began far from the polished world she would later come to define. Her father was a dancer, and from a young age, she was introduced to rhythm, movement, and performance. It wasn't just a skill, it became a part of who she was. She entered Hollywood during a time when image was everything. And yes, she had the beauty, the kind that made headlines. But there was something deeper, a vulnerability behind the glamour, a softness behind the confidence. Her rise to fame was steady, building with each role until she became one of the biggest stars of the 1940s. Films like Gilda turned her into a global sensation. That iconic moment, the black dress, the slow movement, the unmistakable confidence, it wasn't just a scene. It became part of cinematic history. But Rita Hayworth was never just a symbol of glamour. In The Lady from Shanghai, she stepped into a darker, more complex role. The transformation was striking, cutting her famous hair, shedding her familiar image, and revealing a new, unpredictable side. It was bold, risky, and deeply artistic. She continued to take on varied roles, proving that she was more than the image Hollywood had created for her. Yet, behind the spotlight, her life was far from simple. Her relationships, including her high-profile marriage to Orson Welles, often made headlines. The world saw the glamour, the romance, but not always the struggle behind it. There's a famous line often associated with her life. Men went to bed with Gilda and woke up with Rita. It says a lot about the gap between the image and the person, between the fantasy and the reality. Later in life, she faced health challenges, including Alzheimer's disease, a condition that, at the time, wasn't widely understood. But even that part of her story helped bring awareness to something important, adding another layer to her legacy. What makes Rita Hayworth unforgettable isn't just her beauty or even her iconic roles. It's the contrast, the humanity behind the glamour, the strength behind the softness. She wasn't just a star, she was a symbol of Hollywood's golden age, with all its brilliance and all its complexity. And perhaps that is her true legacy. Because even today, when you see her on screen, you don't just see elegance, you see emotion, mystery, and a story that goes far beyond the spotlight.